Hello and welcome, my lovely Taurus. This is your weekly intuitive energy and card reading. Just a day late, but not a dollar short. Through January 6th through 12th, 2020. Remember, time is merely a pretense. These could be past, present, and or future energies and or lessons. This is a general reading for my lovely Taurus. But remember, your sign is not personality programming. However, the lessons you need to learn throughout your life. So listen to the entirety of the reading. There's got to be something in there for you as a group, collectively, Taurus. But always remember to take what resonates and leave out all the rest. All right, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. Taurus, the energy above us in the sky, we've got that big daddy Jupiter and Capricorn energy above us still, and that would be big daddy Zeus is Jupiter. So that means, you know, Buddy couldn't keep it in his pants. He has a lot of kids. He was a pretty decent dad when it came down to the business of it, but he was like the big time big daddy. But let's not forget, Capricorn is big daddy energy too, but it's more like, you know, did you eat your peas? Here's some ice cream. Oh, you got caught smoking a cigarette? Well, here's a whole carton to smoke. See if you ever smoke another cigarette in your life. Very old school American. For my foreigners, you might not understand that, but yes, that's how they punish you. You get caught drinking a beer, they buy you a whole case and say drink it, and you'd be turning green and puking, and you'd have to finish it. That's your punishment. Yeah, most people don't drink again after that. But so it's that energy of that CEO, that boss, but that big daddy energy. Bring in the discipline, bring in the effort, hierarchical as well. All right, so on the 10th of January, we have that full moon in Cancer. It is an eclipse, which means it's a special full moon. We're in a new eclipse season. Anything that happens in January and these time between from that eclipse, the 26th of December on 6 months, is all going to be kind of like moving towards a flow. You should kind of get something will cling to you that needs to be managed during this time. And the big Capricornian theme is that big daddy energy. Capricorn is daddy, masculine, CEO kind of energy, while Cancer is more nurturing, motherly, feminine energy, but it's in the full moon, so it's things that have to go. Things are going to be taken away. It's important to let go of these things willingly, or they will be pulled and ripped from your hands with a tower. But this full moon is going to be representing home, security. You'll be triggered in those areas. Emotions are going to be high. It's going to be hefty because it's going to have that sense of like, oh, if somebody insults your sister, you know, you're going to knock the shit out of them. And if you get caught insulting somebody's mom, expect to get punched in the face. It's home, family, and safety. These are going to be big triggering issues. And then on the 12th, we have more of that takeaway energy with Saturn, conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. Now, this whole theme is all about Saturn as the big karma, the planet of karma, while Pluto is the planet of destruction and transformation and change. And when they come together, they're going to either enhance the value of and empower a very strong systems that benefit the planet, or they're going to take them away and destroy them and then redistribute powers. So what happens is, what happened was, you're going to be able to free, by the end of this week, you should be feeling pretty free and available to chase what you should be chasing in this big Jupiter and Capricorn movement from December 2019 all the way through December 2020. All right, so let's see what we've got here for my lovelies. Did I say me being the Queen of Clovers? My readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. Taurus, this is my charismatic gift I share with you with unconditional love and, of course, gratitude. And I thank you now for all your likes, your subscribes, your views alone do help the channel. I'm actually pretty I feel very blessed to have you guys as my subscribers, as my group. Ooh, 2 stars in a row. All right, my lovely Taurus, what do we have? The energy you're bringing into the reading. I'm just going to do 1 tarot spread, get it nice and clean, see how it goes, and just pull 9 cards, see what I can get from here. But you're coming in with a little pain. You suffered to build your kingdom. You're kind of building a kingdom, Taurus. This is you, King of Pence. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you're reading, so it's you. But it's obviously pain that you're going through, that you're done with that pain to build your kingdom. You're kind of like, whatever you're kind of on that, the downhill of it. It's like you've finished it for sure. The worst is over kind of thing, but your kingdom is intact. Your kingdom is upright. So whatever last year, feels more like last year sucked for a lot of signs, including myself, Taurus. You've been through it and you've put so much work in. Now the trick is to make a decision and balance. All work and no play makes Taurus a very dull sign. So this is about getting some play in. It seems like you've been working so hard and you've been putting the paint in. You've been like scrubbing the floors kind of feeling. But it feels more like, whatever goal you've been working towards, you're going to hit that accomplishment. And you're kind of starting to look around and be like, I haven't played in a long time. So you're going to want to try and do some playing. And, oh my gosh, Hermit card in reverse. What does that tell me? You're done being alone. You want out. You want to just get out in the sunshine. I feel this too. I'm wearing my robe, sorry, but I'm freezing my butt off. And it's like 60 degrees in Southern California. Don't shame me. But it's, this Hermit card, I don't want to be alone anymore. I don't need to be alone anymore. You do kind of have a little push. But this is that one last push card, the 9 of Wands. But in reverse, it tells me, you ain't good. You can't do it. Without there's 2 of these cards in this deck. One has color and one doesn't, so it's considered an extra card. And when I pull this card, it tells me you ain't got it. You ain't got what it takes, especially in the reverse. You ain't got what it takes to make this final push. And it's because you've been so isolated and working so hard and studying and focusing and putting in the effort. Very 8 of Pence energy. So much so that you just, you're not even heartbroken. You just, it feels less heartbroken. It is in the reverse. It feels more just dead in the water. You just don't have a lot of color working on you right now. Maybe it's probably why I felt the need to be in the sun. And it's just that energy of you. I mean, it just means money for you, my loves. So, yeah, it just has that feeling of like, I've worked so hard. I have a little bit further to go. And most people would be like, oh, I'm just going to finish the race, do my marathon, and then nap, right? But you've gone too far with too little play. And just because you've kept your kingdom intact doesn't mean that you're intact. You have to find something to bring your color back in, especially it's a loneliness with this Hermit card in reverse. Very solo card, very you need to get out. And I do have the King of Wands here. Spirit is saying you may have reached a success. You may feel like you're coming on that downhill. You may feel like things are kind of like all finally coming together for you. Taurus worked so hard last year, so I know you're like, ooh, it's coming, it's coming. And this week you're going to feel such an energy. You're going to want to start King of Wands-ing it, which is very like starting to support maybe other people around you that you maybe have neglected a little bit in your own need to rise up and do something amazing for yourself. However, this kind of has a bit of an emperor building feel to it. This isn't really what Spirit had in mind. Spirit kind of wanted you to play a little bit. They wanted you to light your light a little bit. You are lighting your light a little bit, but this is more like, I've got my kingdom together. Now I'm going to build an empire. Okay. Spirit's like, okay, but double star card. This is 2 wish cards, 2 Aquarius cards. Back to back, but it's moreover, you're making a lot of wishes. It's like making new plans. Taurus, you've reached certain goals, you've reached certain heights, and this is you moving on to make new plans, new wishes, getting new stars behind your wishes and dreams. And it's like you feel that energy of the changes, the eclipse season. So you're looking out towards like, what can I do now? What's next? Especially if I'm coming on the downhill, I gotta look at what's next. And you're using this to light your fire. Believe it or not, Spirit's gonna poke at you really hard because they're gonna say, we told you to have fun, but fine, you want to move on with this, Taurus. We're gonna light your heart. This is a Queen of Cups. You have emotional control, you have work control, you have luxury control, Taurus. You're the enhancing sign, you're amazing, right? But you need to feel more. Spirit is going to infuse you with this Cancer full moon in a way that's going to shock you, because you're going to feel things. You're going to feel things in ways you hadn't planned on. And when you start feeling, this is exactly what Spirit wanted you to do. Find some color, find some purpose, find something to latch onto and like develop. And as you are developing your new plans, your new schemes to get you out on a new path, this time it's going to light up your heart. Find something that gets your heart beating a little bit faster, because it's going to be your true path. I have frickin' 2 of these. 2 wish cards coming true facing that. Now, are you wishing for love? Spirit says, of course you're wishing for love. Tauruses are amazing lovers. But this is also, your heart is not lit just yet for love. This is lighting it up for something else. And once you get that lit, you'll get your color back. You'll start feeling better. You won't be able to beat off the gents or the ladies with a stick, or both, depending on how you roll. But it's you're heading towards something a bit much. One more card here for advice from Spirit. All right, yep. Spirit did want you to play a little bit more. And I told you Spirit's going to try and push you towards your Queen of Cups energy. It's very big, which is, it's not Taurus energy. It can be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your energy. Probably Scorpio, because you do pull a Scorpio card here later. You might have a Scorpio in your energy that you could be a love interest. But I really feel Spirit is saying they're trying to get your heart going, trying to get your love muscle working, as you're stuck. Spirit is saying there's not going to be a completion here. You're going to have trouble completing this if you don't figure out where your heart goes in this. How your heart, how your heart kind of goes with the whole system here. Your cup is freaking empty. And there's nothing wrong with that, actually. The only problem with this being an empty cup is that you just got to start finding a way to fill it up. Spirit is Taurus. It's like scolding you, Spirit, that you need to fill up this cup. And even more so, I have the High Priestess here. You need to tap into your inner self, your intuition, your knowing. There's something you know you need. Spirit says that it'll be different for all Taurus. My sister, she's a Taurus. She's a sewer. She sews these amazing, all my niece's dresses for her high school dances are custom made. And she's busy as whatever, as Tauruses get. But this is, but she'll always make time, even if she doesn't sleep for 2 days in a row, she'll make time to perfect these dresses. And to the point where you're like, you're not doing it for your daughter anymore. You're doing it. It kind of lights you up a little bit. And this is that energy. This is the energy of what lights you up a little bit, and go that way. Add that. Keep that going. The light you need is not hermit light. It's not hermit light. This isn't gonna, meditation and even getting out might not help you get your color back. It's like you need to find a way to get your heart back going, because you need a change. your, I said this might be a Scorpio in your energy because this might be moved towards this Scorpio, but you know, the signs aren't really calling out to me this week. This is the sign of Scorpio saying you need to let go of who you used to be because you are somebody else. Taurus, you've hit a marker in your life where definitely a point of completion, like you've crossed a finish line, or you're about to cross the finish line actually, to the point where you are not the same person. So you have to start throwing away the trash that was the old person because you're a better version of you. So that old version of you, that's why, you know, it's hard to throw away parts of yourself. Trust me, I hate it too. But Spirit's saying you got to let it go because you are a better version of yourself without that old you. So just let it go because you're actually going to come into quite a lot of abundance. So much so that Spirit is saying, well, the energy that's going to hit you this week is, I need a break. I do not have my color. Do I have a broken heart? No, Taurus, you don't have a broken heart. You're just blah, blah, blah. But look at this. Wish come true. Lighting your own fire here with the King of Wands. Taurus, you're headed for something amazing. Let go of the old self. Just cry, bury the skeleton, let it go, move on towards the sunshine because you are a better person than you were yesterday. And you need to start using that and enjoying yourself. All right, my lovely Taurus, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if your spirit moves you. Of course, all the information is in the box below. And have a really good week, Taurus. It's going to well, you're going to take control of it and enjoy it. So have fun.